I find that my clients and students have superpowers that they don't necessarily know they have. I'm not talking about being able to leap tall buildings in a single bound like Superman or magic bracelets that deflect bullets like Wonder Woman, though both would be nice to have and would probably help my tennis game. Seriously, those who make it as entrepreneurs and business owners either have or develop over time the superpowers that make them resilient to the myriad of things that all of us who have chosen this entrepreneurial lifestyle must face throughout our careers. Hello, this is John Vettery. Today we're going to discuss 3 critical behavioral components every entrepreneur ultimately needs to be successful. Typically, entrepreneurs and small business owners hear just about the tactical elements that they need to be successful. Don't get me wrong. Those elements are really important, and I speak about and teach about them in my educational programs all the time. But frankly, without these 3 behavioral components you and I are about to discuss, the tactical pieces become a moot point. Here we go. Sometimes things are so obvious that we consider them simple. If I were to say to you that focus is an important quality in an entrepreneur, you may stop watching this video simply because it sounds like, well, who's in Grant's tomb? Hold on for a moment, though. The fact is, focus is not what you think it is. Of course, an entrepreneur needs to focus, but this is a two-edged sword. One edge is what you need to focus on now, at this moment, to move your venture forward. And the other edge is the need to never lose focus on what you are trying to achieve. You must focus on the parts that are critical to success as you go through the various phases of your entrepreneurial venture. At the extremes, there are 2 types of entrepreneurs. At one end are those who are brilliant at focusing on the here and now. At the other extreme are those who keep the big picture in mind. Unfortunately, those who successfully focus on the here and now without knowing where they are going may focus on the wrong elements and waste a lot of time. And those who focus on the big picture may not engage in the here and now elements that they need so that they can realize their big picture dream. This leads us into the second component. Dare to dream. Entrepreneurs dare to dream. They dare to push back and play the game of life a little differently than others. We start out as wide-eyed babies, curious about the world around us. Then life happens, and for some, dreams dissipate and are replaced with fear. Our opportunities are missed or squandered because we don't know how to take advantage of them. This could be a result of schooling, natural life experiences, or circumstances that seem beyond our control. Each of us is born with the ability and willingness to dream, and entrepreneurs learn how to turn those dreams into reality. This brings us to our final component, taking 100% responsibility. This is a tough one. It's really easy to blame others when something in your business or life, for that matter, doesn't go the way you want it to. Finger pointing is rampant in society, and sure, sometimes the actions of others negatively impacts us personally or professionally. Successful entrepreneurs spend precious little time blaming others and look for ways to improve things like the systems, processes, products, communication, whatever it might be inside of their organizations and their businesses. If blaming someone else is your consistent response, then your probability of success goes down and you become a victim. Taking 100% responsibility doesn't mean that you do everything yourself. Frankly, that's a recipe for disaster. It does mean that it's your business, your dream, and as you engage others to help you, it is your 100% responsibility to create an atmosphere and an environment where others care as much as you do about the product, the service, the customers, and so much more that makes up growing your business. Let's recap. The 3 fundamental behaviors every entrepreneur needs are: 1, the ability to focus on the priorities, those small pictures that when put together lead to the big picture, the big dream of where you're trying to go. Number 2, the willingness to dream and to hold on to that dream in the face of adversity. And of course, number 3, accepting 100% responsibility for your company and for the decisions that are made and for the people around you. If you already focus, dream, and take 100% responsibility, that's great. If you don't, do you think you can learn to embrace those attitudes? What do you think? I'd love to hear from you. Please leave me a comment and I will get back to you. And remember, no matter what level you are in your organization or where you are in your entrepreneurial journey, every day, learn something new, grow as a human being, and contribute something back to someone else. This is John Vettery.